What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while. It's been golly, about almost 2 months exactly since I made my last video. And in that video, I don't know, maybe I was lying to y'all or lying to myself, I don't know, but I said it, I asked the question, is it time to quit? I was kind of frustrated with the YouTube algorithm, like kind of wishy-washy, bipolar. One video works and then do that same video again and it doesn't work. So anyway, I'm here, wanted to give y'all an update. I'm a little stir crazy. If y'all watch the channel for a little while, y'all know I had a pretty serious surgery recently, and I haven't done a video for sure since then, so I wanted to update y'all on my surgery. I had brain surgery, to be exact. But give y'all an update on that and just kind of in general what's going on and kind of what I'm thinking for YouTube going forward. So we'll start with the YouTube stuff. I think I'll for sure probably do some how-to videos, some taxidermy videos. I think Shannon will probably for sure do some pool videos. Her pool videos do really, really good. Our email inbox is stocked full of people, companies wanting her to do reviews on various pool related items, mainly like robotic vacuums and that kind of stuff. So I think she's going to be way more selective on the ones she does this year because of how busy we're going to be with taxidermy. So but she'll probably do a few of those. I may do an update here and there. I may do some updates in the how-to videos, that kind of stuff. So I got a guy, I've been saying this for a long time, I got a guy dropping off a pig, a hog today, and really want to do a video on that. I started to do one, and I planned it and videoed it for days and days and days, and then somehow on my GoPro the video was the SD card was empty. I don't know exactly what happened, so I'd like to do that too. But yeah, so that's probably where I'm at right now. I don't think I'm gonna attempt to do the a vlog video each week or a couple vlog videos a week. It's just not in the cards right now. Too much other stuff going on. So but yeah, so I'll give you some updates. First, surgery. I had surgery, I believe it was 6 weeks ago today. I had brain surgery. They went in behind my ear. Let me take my hat off. I doubt you can even see the scar. I don't even know if I'm holding the camera right. Right? They went in like right here. I'll try to remember to put a picture up. Of the scar, but it's about 6 inches, and they went in, technically they did a craniotomy. That's where they put a hole in your skull, and they went in to fix a problem I have with a nerve being compressed by an artery where it enters my brainstem. I was in surgery. They took me back about, Shannon probably can remember, but they took me back about 8, and then I think I was done about 3. So it was pretty long surgery. They put a Teflon sponge between that artery and the facial nerve that controls movement, and to relieve that nerve and get the artery off of it. And it was basically causing that nerve to fire just rapidly and all the time, and causing twitching and pulling my face, pulling my mouth, closing my eye, that kind of stuff. It's very common. Only about 30% of people wake up and the twitching and spasms are completely gone. It's very common for it to take 3 to 6 months or even longer in some cases because of the damage that was done to the nerve over time. Some things I've even read say that that the surgeon can visibly see that the nerve, and the nerves are really small, but they can see where they're flattened out from that artery just sitting on them for so long. So it takes time for that nerve to get back to normal, and it's kind of been trained to be firing all the time, and it's got to kind of just slowly and steadily go back on its own. So I'm still having some issues with my face twitching. I've been able to feel it a few times while I'm talking, usually when I'm making facial expressions or when I'm moving around, but it's better than it was before. It's different than it was before, and the surgeon felt very confident that it should resolve on its own, and in the next few months it should be completely gone away. So fingers crossed, hoping that that's going to be the case. And then what's crazy is the first time I had an MRI, I met with a surgeon. He did say I had a compression, artery compression, or some kind of compression on each side of my skull. So about 3 weeks ago, I started having a little twitch on the opposite side, on my right side of my face, right underneath my eye right here. And so that's been going on it kind of started out randomly, and now it's doing it about every day through most of the day. It's not doing it right now, but so that's a little disheartening. Typically, everything I've read, like how it happened with me, it started as a twitch and then just turned into, complete spasms and pulling of the face and all that stuff. Normally, everything I'm reading, between 8 months to a couple of years, if that's what I have, then it's going to turn into the same thing I had on this side. And so I not thrilled about that, but take it one step at a time. But it could ultimately mean I'll have to have another surgery on the other side. And his surgery was rough. The recovery was rough. The surgery itself, I don't guess, was too bad. Woke up and had some pretty bad headaches, that kind of stuff. So not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to sitting around for another 6 weeks if I have it again. But it's going to be a couple years down the road, I hope. So, so if any of y'all were curious, that's what's going on. Sorry, y'all, I'm pacing. I'm just walking around while I'm talking to y'all. But, so that's what's going on with all that. I hope that the original side clears up soon and goes away completely, the nerve heals. I hope the other side goes away too, or just takes its time, turning into a full-blown problem. So what else is going on? Taxidermy. If you were going to stick around and watch this channel, you're going to see a lot of taxidermy going forward. That's about all we're going to be doing. Maybe some hunting and fishing videos. So Shanna just got back. If y'all watched for a while, y'all know she went to taxidermy school last summer and learned a lot there. Came back, she's worked on some did that one. This is the most recent one. She finished up right here, and then that one as well. And so she was still not feeling like she had enough confidence, which I don't agree with her. I think those mounts look fantastic, but she was still feeling like she didn't have enough confidence to work on our customers' deers yet and give them I think she could work on them and give them something back that they'll be happy with, but that I don't think she's going to be happy with it. So she ended up going to an advanced shoulder mount class for about a week with a world-renowned taxidermist in Oklahoma, and learned a lot of additional information that's going to be very beneficial for her and give her the confidence she needs to crank out shoulder mounts. So this is the one that she let me move my hand there. That's the one that she finished up at the advanced class. That's Easton's deer that he shot on our new lease in the Panhandle, and that is an absolute brute of a deer. And she did a great job on it. It looks very pretty. A lot of detail in the face, eyes. So she is about to start cranking out shoulder mounts. This is the first one we're doing for a young lady that's kind of an acquaintance of mine. It's his daughter, and get that one going first. And then we got all those up there to get started on. We got all our capes back. We got them all, the first half of them, first quarter of them measured, and we're going to start cranking them out. We did a few things in the shop. Put down flooring, which is really nice. Got this big old chest from Harbor Freight, which Shanna likes that. And I like it too. I'm going to get one for my shop, which is my regular shop too, but keeping all her tools in here and organized and everything. And then I put in a mini split. Did that while I was off for surgery. Has a condenser out here. There's the chickens. That thing, I think I was going really slow because I did it a couple weeks ago, and I was still, I just get tired real easy, I guess is the main thing I've been dealing with most recently. And so I would spend an hour or two working on it and then come back out the next day, spend an hour or two working on it. I think if I'd have done it in start to finish, I could have, if I felt back to normal, I could have done it all in a day probably. But that thing is nice. I got the doors open today because it's like 70 degrees outside because we had a little cold front blow in. So I'm just leaving the doors open. And I actually walked out here. I had it set at 78, and it was a lot warmer in here than it was outside. So I just turned it off and opened the doors. But yeah, the only really thing I got left to do before deer season gets here, taxidermy wise, is I'm gonna build us a good check-in desk right here, a little bit bigger than that little thing, and then I'm gonna have it go out here a little bit, and I'm gonna have a rope or something going across here to kind of keep kids from when kids come over, they kind of want to go farther into the shop and go back this direction. And we love kids and we don't mind, I'm not saying they're like misbehaving or anything, but they just kind of start wandering. And I just don't want to, with us having mounts, like over here on the wall and then all this stuff over here, I just wouldn't want something to get knocked down or knocked off and broken, and then it would be a big problem for us. So, but other than that, that's all we're going to do. We're going to start cranking out shoulder mounts, get those done. I'm going to help Shannon with some stuff like the grunt work type stuff, like prepping forms and stuff, and she's going to start cranking them out. And then we'll probably have a little break, and then we're going to start deer season all over again. It'll be here before you know it. So fish are biting. That's one thing that's going on. Got the kayaks out this past weekend. Went up to a little spot that we fished at many times before on the lake north of where we live. We've shot videos up there in the past of us fishing all the way back to when the C word happened. I don't know if you can say that anymore or still say that. But yeah, we went up there this past weekend and caught a pretty good little mess of fish. I think I don't know if we're too late or too early. I always wonder that when I'm crappie fishing in the spring. It's hard to tell, unless you just catch a boatload of them. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the kayaks out. We may go again this coming weekend. I don't know. We'll see. Kids are doing good. Like I said, Shannon just got back from taxidermy school. She's doing great. Easton's been playing the guitar. I've been playing with him some. Reed's playing select baseball again. If y'all watched the channel for a while, y'all know he played select baseball in the past and started playing again. Got picked up by a pretty good team here in our area, and he's played with them before, but ended up going back with them, and he's really excited about that. And our daughter Sarah is back home with us, which we're very happy about. She was living with our in-laws for a while in their garage apartment and ended up coming back home, so we're happy about that, having everybody back together. And I don't know if y'all know, but I have a day job, so I've been off of work for 6 weeks now with surgery, and while I was off, ended up getting a job offer from another company, and better income, better overall just situation for me, and it's going to be better for the family, and all around. So excited about that. Be starting that job soon, and not doing much homesteading stuff anymore, as we told you in the past. We do want to add a few chickens to the mix. Our chickens have been doing a good job laying eggs, but we want a few more. Haven't been doing any archery lately with Reed playing baseball, practicing. I don't think that's going to happen this year. And then Shanna's pool, I've been trying to keep it in line while she was out or gone to taxidermy school, but gonna need some TLC on it pretty soon. It's having a pool is a lot of work, so I've been trying to help Shanna some while she was gone, but it still needs to be swept and stuff. I think it's gonna end up turning green if we're not careful. So, but yeah, y'all, I know this is a rambling video. Like I said, I didn't want y'all to think I lied to you, and I'm never gonna make another video. But just, gosh, the YouTube stuff is so frustrating. Been doing it for so long, and the amount of time I have in it, it's just, I feel like we should be doing better. I feel like I said before in the other video, I feel like it's not just us. I think there's a lot of channels out there that are putting out good content, and they're grinding, and they're just not making a lot of progress. So, but I started out doing it for two reasons: to document just our life, and I got a lot of videos, a lot of good videos, a lot of good memories of me and the boys, me and the kids, all over the kids, fishing, hunting, and doing projects and stuff. Me and the boys built that trailer back there on the fence that we built it to haul our pigs in when we get them processed, which we're going to get a pig this fall and raise it. And that was a cool. Those videos are not doing great, but was a cool project that I something that we can go back in 10 or 20 years and watch and have that memory or whatnot. So gonna keep doing some of that. May try to hopefully have a good hunting season and a lot of time to hunt, especially before it gets too cold and before deer season really takes off, and hopefully maybe video a little bit of that too. So y'all ain't seen the end of it. There'll be more, but just not like I wish that our videos, if our videos did good enough to warrant me shooting a video or two a week, a vlog video, and kind of doing that. If they did better and it was worth my while to do it, I would. But it's just YouTube doesn't make it where it's beneficial for smaller channels like mine and ours anyway. I would be much better for me to focus on this, and I can make a much better income doing it, and not have to worry about having a camera and stuff all the time and editing and all that stuff. I mean, some of y'all may not know, but it's not just as easy as me shooting this video. After I shoot it, now I've got to go inside and get it on my laptop, and then I got to load it into my editing software, and then I got to go through it and cut out any silly things I might have said, or did any weird pauses, or where I stuttered. And I don't critique it a whole lot, but if there's something in there where I paused for a while and couldn't think of a word or something, I'll cut that out. And then I gotta download it on that software to my laptop again, which takes time, and then I gotta upload it to YouTube, and then I gotta put the description in and all that. There's a lot to making just one video. It takes a lot of time. I mean, I've done it for a long time now, so it's pretty easy. But it's not just there's people that spend 6 or 8 hours making one video. By the time they video it and then do all the editing and uploading and all that kind of stuff, so and then they don't make a couple bucks for it. It's like, is it really worth it? But the good thing about our channel is we have a lot of older videos that do good. Shanna's pool videos and our taxidermy videos, so those help a little bit of the revenue coming in, but it's just enough where it makes me feel like I want to keep doing some of the how-to stuff, but not enough where I want to be a full-time vlogger or something. It just wouldn't be beneficial. So all right, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Please comment below. We'll catch y'all again here before too long. Have a good one.